Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So you see I'm in a different spot and I don't have my microphone, so it might be kind of hard for y'all to hear me, but I can't pull it back no farther because if I had a microphone I definitely could. So I know you guys been liking my encouragement videos because you guys are giving me an awful lot of likes. And I know you guys like to hear me talk, okay, even though I can't stand to really hear myself talk. So I have taken a break from you guys for a while. And the reason being, I just came back in town, and you know how you need to like meditate and kind of get your mind off, things, that stresses you out, and that's me. So I got my notes, everything we need to talk about today. So I've on my way to Louisiana, I've listened to TD Jakes the whole ride, okay, and it made life so, like, I actually, going home to Louisiana, I drove, it made it like so easy, and I was like, wow. So I tried it again, and I always listen to motivational stuff, so I really trust TD Jakes, okay? I trust TD Jakes. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know nothing about his personal life, whatever, because it's two pastors that I really, well, actually three. TD Jakes, Bishop Brandon from Praise Temple, and it's actually two that I really trust. Oh, and Pastor Nick, So it's really rare that I really trust people to, like, speak into my life or giving me any kind of like encouragement. I don't feel comfortable with a lot of people doing that, and if I feel comfortable with you doing that, I'm comfortable with you doing it. So I was actually watching a video on this morning, and this young lady come up, and I looked at her because, like, she was like on TD Jakes' platform, and I was like, girl, I looked at that empowerment video supposedly, but I followed her. Well, I didn't even subscribe to her YouTube channel. That's what inspired me to make this video, because I know that a lot of people could be having issues, and yet we looking at everybody else as if their life is perfect. All right, so this is what that video is about, and the title that I came up with for this video: how to give and take from people what you need. All right, how to give and take from people what you need. And what that means is you need to know when to stop listening to people, okay? Because it sound good and it was going really good until the young lady started asking people for money, but you rich, and I was like, you don't have to be rich to inspire somebody else. You don't have to be rich. But my thing is, what I get from motivation, what I get from TD Jakes, what I get from Oprah, even though they have money, but you actually don't know, but I'm pretty sure when God walk with you, you do what God told you to do. Like God told me to come out of the apartment, come here and film at the park. So I did that. I don't know why he told me to do that. And I do hear the birds chirping. It's really nice, but I don't know why he told me to do that, but I'm doing it, because I'm obedient, okay? I ain't perfect, and God still speaks to me and let me know when I'm right and when I'm wrong. So that's that. So yeah, what I was saying, I was off. So yeah, you don't, when someone is motivational, when someone is giving you a motivation, it doesn't always have to mean that they are rich, because they could not be rich, they could not have much of anything. But some people like to overdo it and be like, oh, yeah, I got money or whatnot. But let me tell you, something that I wrote in my notes that I want to discuss with you And I'm going to share. Oh, my mom gave me the leather jacket. I'm so grateful for it, and I love it so much. So, okay, so one thing in my notes that I caught from the young lady who was speaking, that I was listening to this one, I didn't even subscribe to the channel, because normally I would subscribe to the channel, but I didn't, because I just didn't feel comfortable with the aggressive, how she was so aggressive, and I didn't feel comfortable with it. And then she was asking people to cash out her money, and I'm like, well, you got money, why are you asking people to cash out you? That doesn't make any sense. So one thing that I wrote in my notes is, if a person has money, why would they ask you for it? So guys, if someone asks you to give them, people that have it is not going to ask you for it. I know. Okay, so I got a lot of notes, but this video will not take long at all, I promise you that. And then I also got this message in my notes. It says, now you just let me know if it's me who wrote it, or so it says, if one is rich, you don't have to ask for anything. I mean, I just, and this video is not to discredit anyone, but it's just to let you know you can't listen to everybody. People are telling you stuff that they're not living by, and they want to get rich by talking to you, making you think they're rich and asking you for money. Okay, but anyway, let's keep moving. What they build. Okay, so I actually wrote something here. It says, I see so many people give advice and you never see what they have or what they built. If somebody is giving if someone is giving you advice, if somebody is giving you advice, think about it. Have you ever seen what they've been talking about? Have you ever seen their house? Because I'd rather my house look better than what I drive, seriously. And I always had that kind of mentality. Like, I'd rather drive a Corolla and live in a mansion. And that's just me being real, because I really want a big house. But anyway, with plants, filled with plants, But anyway, let's keep moving. But I just want you guys to take that into consideration, because, when I heard this young lady, and I was like, people are endangered. How could you motivate me and build? How could you build something and tear it down? Like, she was talking about, like, girl, she was really mean, like, actually talking about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what keeping yourself up got to do with the way you are as a person? You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't get your nails done, you don't wear false hair. Y'all know who I'm talking about now, but I don't even care. I'm just being real. Everybody got their own storm. Everybody got their own testimony. Now, if that's okay for you, then do that. Wear your long nails and your hair. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to be that way in order to get the blessings from God. And when you put God in something like that, it makes it seem like God is really picky about who he bless, and he ain't. That's why I just want to, let you know this. Okay, so more to the story. Let me finish my notes. I don't think I'm gonna put the words in here like I did the last time, because it really takes a lot from the video. So when God bless people, God bless people who are humble. God gives people, and I'm being spiritual with this, because this world that we live in, you need something, and God has took me far. Okay, I ain't nobody go to church every Sunday. I don't have to go to church every Sunday, because the church is in my heart. The church is in me. I ain't know Christ. I know Christ Jesus. I know my heavenly Father. I ain't perfect. because if I was in the pool pit and y'all see me out on the street or whatever, y'all be pissed with me because I'm not perfect, okay? I ain't perfect. I like to drink every now and then. I'm starting to stop smoking cigarettes, but anyway, I'm just having to be real with you because ain't nobody perfect. God still work with people. Not to say that what I'm doing is actually a sin, but I'm only hurting myself, that's why I'm trying to stop. But I just want to let you know, like, nobody's perfect, and this is probably spiritual to some of you guys, but to me, it's not really being spiritual. It's just about trying to tell you something that's going to kind of give you the heads up on life. All right, so don't be offended if I mention God or anything, but if you do, that's on you. That's your problem. But I know you won't, because you follow me, because you like to hear me talk. So when God bless somebody, you think they gonna show you what he done, what he did for you? People who got money ain't gonna tell you they got it. They want to see how you treat them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and I learned this when I was a little girl. My grandma used to say, it was this old man that used to get on the bus all the time, ride the bus, get off the bus, walk home. And he'll walk home to get in like a Mercedes and go to a big house. Because some people want to see how you going to treat them, how you going to receive them before they get ready to bless you. You know what I'm saying? And if you got like a hostile attitude, it's okay to, be firm on things. It's okay to be strong-minded, because I'm all that. And by me being the way I am, it keeps me from receiving a lot of things like a job, because most people are intimidated when they see me, but I would be intimidated with me. I would be intimidated to myself as well, because I'm a boss. All right, I got my own business and I'm doing really good with it, okay? And even if I ain't got the warehouse, I don't have the office, I still consider myself as a boss, because I jumped out and I did it faith, and with faith I was scared. Okay, I was scared, and it's all right to be scared, because some of you may be experiencing not really finding good jobs anymore, because you're not meant to work for anybody. God wants you to do it yourself. So take that into consideration, because that's a long lesson that I had to learn. And I'm still learning it, because sometimes I can find myself like I need to go to work because I need to pay this, I need to pay that. But God just say, you need to stand still and do what you're passionate about, and not what you want to do or what somebody else wants you to do. Do what you're passionate about. You won't have to worry about money. Every time when it comes down to me having to pay bills, I always have makeup to do. It's crazy. But that's the blessing of the Lord, But anyway, God still bless those that honor him and love him and help his people, But anyway, let's keep moving. But I just really want you to know that when people have money, they don't let you know that. If you hear somebody constantly talking about money, you bet your ass they don't have it. Okay, I'm just letting you know that's a dead giveaway of you broke. Okay, and you're trying to get it by tearing others down, thinking you all the way up here. And that's not the way. It's quick to get it that way when you tear people down, but you don't keep it long. And I learned that from TDJ. TDJ said, you can get rich quick, but can you keep it? Wealth is for a lifetime. When you're wealthy, you got wisdom, you got knowledge, you got money, you got businesses, you got investments. When you got wisdom, when you get rich, you can go to casino and hit, and then you lose that in a year. But anyway, who am I? But I like TJ, and I like but anyway, I like rich folk, because you are what you look at, you are what you see and hear, what you hang around. I already touched down on people who have it. So people who have money, they ain't on video really talking to you. Well, they talking to you, but they talking to you on how to get it. And they're giving you firm advice on how to grow. And they're not tearing you down, they're building you up. Because when somebody's trying to help you, if they got to tear you down, they're going to tear you down in private, not in public. Anybody who tear you down in public, you bet your tail they're not trying to help you. They're arrogant son of a guns, and they came from nothing, you know what I'm saying, and they don't keep what they got long. And I'm just being real. Like, the young lady, really, I have nothing against it, but oftentimes when I see something that is meant to tear people down, I have to put something out that's gonna lift someone up, you know what I'm saying, because it bothered me, because it's like, when you get rich, you can hang. Like, no, people don't have to be rich to be my friend. No, because I don't know what your tomorrow may be. But anyway, okay. I said in here, you may not be in a place to work for someone. Like, it may be hard for you, And guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't never seen nobody work for somebody be rich. I always saw, seriously, this is my opinion. I ain't never seen a rich person work for nobody. I ain't seen nobody that gain riches work for anybody. They always work for themselves. Like, seriously, they always got their own thing going. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but just like my mama says, just sit down and watch. Just watch it. Just watch it a little bit. And see. Just stand there and wait. See, just watch. Don't say nothing. Just watch and come back and tell me if I'm telling the truth. But, you really get rich by walking out on faith, because everybody got a crowd before they walk, and everybody got a storm they need to fight. Everybody got a different trial and tribulation. Everybody got a different, I've been hearing this word a lot, trauma. People have been going through a lot of trauma, you know what I'm saying? And those folk that go through trauma, they end up in the adults, they're really not okay, you know what I'm saying? And in order to build something, you need to get like some counseling, or learn how to let things go. If you can't let it go, you need to get counseling. But people who go through trauma, a lot of times they come out to be billionaires. Look at Tyler Perry, okay? Look at Oprah. Oprah went through some trauma. I mean, I don't know much about TD Jakes, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people go through trauma, and they become billionaires because they use that fear that once hunt them and put it towards their business. You may not be eligible anymore. God has deactivated your soul, your spirit being, to not really work for people anymore. You got to work for yourself. You got to do it yourself, and it's not gonna be easy. I have Madame D in cosmetics. It ain't easy. You have to figure out how you're gonna support your business and put food on your table and pay your bills, if that's the only thing you gotta do. You gotta really go out there and hustle, and it's not easy. And that's why I find myself sometimes looking for jobs, because I feel like I need more money to survive. But at the end of the day, life goes on, and you just, like, my business pay for itself, and it takes care of me. But that's not the way it's supposed to go. At the end of the year, I find myself fighting, trying to get my numbers together, and I get my numbers together well, but the money end up paying for my car note or something, or paying rent, or feeding myself, and it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. But you gotta have faith. And on my way riding back home from Louisiana, I heard TDJ say sometimes fear could be okay. Sometimes fear could be okay, because you can't have faith and you don't have fear. That was so powerful. And he said, just sit back and think of what you was the most afraid of in your life to do. Mine was to open my brand. I knew the product. I knew how to make them. I've been working on it long. but I was afraid of failing. You know what I'm saying? And due to the fact that I worked with Lancome and all that, I worked with brands. I didn't want to introduce my brand when I was working with a brand, because you're not supposed to do that. I know that, and I didn't do that. I did not do that. I did not. But but at the end of the day, it's just like, you just gotta have faith. And when you got faith, you have to be scared in order for your faith to activate. Okay, now I don't go to church every Sunday or whatnot, but I do know that you do have to be scared of something in order to activate the faith. Okay, but I mean, when I was going to church, well, let me tell you, TD Jakes has taught me so much within the last few months that I've been listening to him. And I started listening to him last year when TD Jakes directed me to Oprah directed me to all these other wonderful people who speak about life and encouraging you, building you up. Guys, stop looking at Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and thinking people are doing better than you. You're in a storm. You bet your tail that other people are in a storm, may be bigger than yours. You're not the only one that's going through. But the thing that, when I was driving yesterday, I was getting real tired, and I was listening to TD Jakes. It reminded me when Jesus was in the wilderness and the angels were speaking and trying to lift him up, but God was already determined on what he had to do. I was determined to get back to Atlanta, because I know I got work here to do. I know I got makeup appointments. I know I got people wanting my product. I got to get my website back up, But anyway, so I was determined, you know what I'm saying? And when you're determined, one thing people know about my dad, my mom, they know that I'm very determined. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And it might look like I'm losing the fight, but I guarantee you, this time next year, I'm gonna win that stuff, because it's not the way you go in it, it's the way you finish it. Because when you go in it, you going in it not knowing what to do. You have to learn. Any challenge that you have in your life, you do not learn it by when you first go into it. It takes time. You have to experience it to learn your lesson. In order to get wisdom, you have to go through things. You have to lose something to gain something. And that's just the way life is, honestly, I am so sick of hearing about COVID, because it's serious. And I just believe that, like he said, like TJ said, if the find a cure for one disease, here come another one. It just doesn't make any sense. What is going on in the world? What is going on? But this, guys, a disclaimer for you. This ain't just start happening. This has been going on all our lives. We're just now seeing it because we're adults, we're wiser, and now we're seeing what scientists have been doing behind our back, because they haven't been listening to us. Nobody listens, until it's them that are hurt, But anyway, maybe God wanted me to come out here and talk with you guys, because this is what's going on. Like, I'm really dropping some knowledge that I didn't even know I had. But guys, don't always listen to people and their motivational speech, because if they treating you the way that mama treated them or they daddy treated them, and it has brought trauma, now you're giving it out to the world, and you are letting loose trauma to the world. Think about that. If somebody has been traumatized and they speak with you and tell you what's going on, how they got this, and they calling you, they treating you, they just aggressive because that's all they know, that ain't cool. Like, I do love coaching. Like, I do like coaching, but that coaching, I ain't trying to even hear that coaching, because I actually took my time and listened, because I listened to the whole thing, and all I can see is this is a woman that is dealt with trauma and still is traumatized. Because when you speak with people, you need to speak out of love. You need to speak out of honesty. Let me tell you, you don't have to go to church every Sunday to be like Christ. All you got to do is try to do everything you do in your life right. Treat people right. How would Christ treat people? How would Christ handle situations you're going into today? You don't have to, I find myself, I be like, I don't like going to church. I can't see myself going to church because I just get so sick of seeing people suffer, and because they have lack of knowledge. And there's so much God can do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he raised you up in a church to take that and go into the world and be your best self. But yeah, I'm gonna put my jacket back on. My mom gave me. I love this jacket. I've been trying it. My mom gave me this jacket. She didn't volunteer. My daddy made sure I got a leather jacket. And my daddy said, Ty, get you that. How you like that green one? I was like, he knew it. I know he knew. I've been wanting this jacket since I was a little girl. When I saw my mom wear it, I wanted this leather coat. And I'm just so excited about it. Like, you guys don't understand. I really like, the greatness of life. I like when people, you just got to take the little things, and you have to treat the little things as if they're big. Because when God get ready to bless you, he gonna bless you on how you receive things that really wasn't that big. But this here was huge. This was huge. My mom gave me her leather jacket. Oh, you couldn't. I bet my mom was like, oh my God, I bet if I bought her one, she would have lost her mind. Yeah, I would, because I like for people to buy me stuff, okay? I like to buy my stuff, but I also like to, go. I don't like shopping, but whenever I'm in Louisiana, it's time to shop. I just pick up a shopping spirit. I don't know why. Maybe because my mama loved to shop. Now that I'm older, I know how to handle her. And she be the first one she used to be the first one to say she want to go to the store. If I tell her I need to go to the store, she be like, But then she remember though, she go ahead and take me to the store because she might find something she need. And you can't go in the store with my mama. She gonna find something that she need, that she feel that she ain't got. I guarantee you that, okay? Guys, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video motivates you. I hope it hits something. I hope it resonates in your spirit. And do know that this video come from love. None of my videos is to tear down, but it's to build, because I want to share with you guys, life experiences that I go through, because I would want somebody to make a video and actually motivate my child. You know what I'm saying? I would actually want somebody to motivate me. If I'm feeling a certain way, I would like to find a video on YouTube that I can actually watch. It's not easy to find videos all the time to actually watch on YouTube, because sometimes you can type in things and it doesn't really, give you what you want. So in this scenario, this video will be titled, and you guys will, I don't have to tell you what it'll be titled, because you're going to see it. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy me running my mouth, and I hope you guys like the environment. And if you guys like this video, I would definitely come back out here and make videos, because everybody's so nice. This is where I normally walk and do my workout. I like to go deep in there, girl. I like to go deep in there, like deep, like it's the jungle. Like go deep. But I haven't been, doing it, because I seen a big spider over there, and I was like, I wasn't gonna walk for a while. But yeah, this is where I kind of come and meditate sometimes. But if you guys like these videos, you like videos like this, do let me know, and I would try to bring them to you as often as I can. All right, may God bless you, may he cover you, keep you safe from anything that is set out. May God keep you safe for anything that is set out to hurt you or harm you. I mean it. I mean it. You watching this video, at the end, you're blessed. God is good. You know, and I say that because, a lot of times, people, they forget to mention God. And I just want you to know, he real. He don't play about you. So, I love you. My Father love you more. Be blessed until we meet again. Let me know if y'all like that. I'm finna go home, girl. I'm finna go home, girl. Girl, I'm finna go home. I'm finna go home. I'm finna edit this video and go home. I don't know when y'all gonna get it though. I don't know when he gonna let me set it. I don't know when he gonna let me release release it. Look at that beautiful view. Look, girl, you can go deep in there, girl. Deep in there. Look. Girl, you go deep in there, girl. Girl, you go deep. I would take y'all in there, but I might take y'all in there. Let me see what I can do. I like y'all, so I'm going to do it. I don't normally do these type of things, but it's kind of like a vlog a little bit. So you can like go deep in here. Like, it's like a running. It's so nice, guys. Seriously. But, you can kind of meditate, though. It's really nice. There's my car. But, yeah. You can really just like meditate, and it's really freaking nice to meditate. Like, find yourself, get away from people who don't smile when they see you. Get away from people who don't smile when they see you. If they smile when they see you and they don't have anything negative to say to you, them the people you need to be around. Seriously. Guys, I be wondering, like, when I get on camera, girl, I really get that tone, like, I really get professional with y'all. Anyway, I think that's because of good speaking. Living in Georgia, you get corrected a lot if you're not saying something right. So, yeah. Alright, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you like my dress, my mommy bought me this. Girl, and I don't know why they be like, I don't come down that much. I gotta come down there because that's when I go shopping. The only time I go shopping is when I'm with my mama and my daddy. What's wrong with them? I can't do it because I don't like shopping. I see y'all later. I love you. My Father love you more. Bye, guys.